What's going on, guys? I'm Bitter Poet Madman and welcome to It's Complicated. I want to look at 5 non-Rolex branded watches from Baselworld 2018. Let's check them out. The first non-Rolex watch that grabbed my attention was the Patek Philippe Nautilus with a perpetual calendar. It's the first Nautilus to get a perpetual calendar or any of the grand complications from Patek Philippe. So that's pretty cool. Let's talk about the Oris Diver 65. I said in my last Baselworld video that I wasn't a fan of rose gold, but on this piece, I actually like it. It's tasteful. It's just a hint there on the outer bezel, and I like the, fake aging. That's a big trend we're seeing now is a lot of these watch companies are trying to make a vintage looking watch because vintage watches are so hot on the secondhand market. The Grand Seiko. Apparently Grand Seiko represented itself as a separate company from Seiko at Baselworld this year. I think it's the second or third time they've done that. So Grand Seiko trying to become their own thing, and it's the 20th anniversary of their 9S movement. So they're making 20 of these Grand Seikos. They're all in platinum, and it's gonna cost you big money to get your hands on one of those, probably about $50,000. These things are gonna be very, very collectible. Tudor is also doing a Pepsi, just like Rolex is, kind of back and forth there. It's gonna cost you less than half of the price of the Rolex Pepsi, but you get the Tudor Pepsi. It is a GMT. It has Tudor in-house movement, a newer movement to Tudor. Personally, I'm not a big fan. I think that Tudor should have tried to do something a little different than Rolex. It's kind of like now you have Rolex and then the sister brand, and they're almost doing the same watch. If I bought the Tudor, I think everybody would say, why didn't you buy the Rolex? Last but definitely not least, let's talk about the new Seamaster Divers 300 from Omega. They updated the movement. They brought the wave dial back. There's a display back now. It looks really sharp. And I think there's 16 different versions available of that Seamaster. Just wanted to touch briefly on Baselworld 2018 again. Those are the 5 watches that really caught my eye. So don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, share it with your buddies, and I'll see you next time on another video.